think I'd be more stoked if like we were actually having an actual film festival,
like people actually being there, kind of thing. I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, instead of people like just coming in on like checking in online and
you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, I guess what I'm grateful for is that you're allowed to get eyeballs, right? Because they have a reach of some kind, so that's a plus. I mean, at this point, I'm already working on other things now, so it's like kind of like what we were talking about.
Check.
Kind of like what we were talking about a couple weeks ago of like, it's so far behind now.
Oh yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Like
the
next one.
Yeah, we're already moving on to the next one, right?
No, for sure.
Put my energy in making fucking pizzas. You know what I'm saying?
Making fucking pizzas.
Just making fucking pizzas.
But I mean, I was really happy about it. Number one, that you did it.
Making bacon pancakes.
But like that.
I know the pizza was a really tough decision for me to make.
It was really good pizza.
To learn.
It was so good.
You know.
But like
we appreciate
I don't like using the word validation. I think it can go a couple ways.
What's going on here?
But I think getting that acknowledgement, like, especially when you were kind of nervous about coming back into it, after and you was like, I think that's just a great validation of the point. It's like, yeah, you absolutely know what you're doing. Like, you're good.
Getting there, right?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Getting there.
You do know what you're doing.
I will tell you guys this, though. We have no fucking clue what we're doing here. So let's get into it.
One, two and freeze, don't nobody move. 1, 2 and freeze, don't nobody move. 1, 2 and freeze, don't nobody move. Don't nobody move. Don't nobody move. 1, 2 and freeze.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Chill Regular. My name is Jonesy, and with me is Matt, Sean, and
Yavid.
Yavid is here.
Yavid.
Welcome back, gentlemen. It's been a little while. I feel like it's been, what, a week?
2.
Week and a half almost before I've seen you guys?
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ. You guys are busy assholes. You guys know that?
Yeah.
You guys are some busy motherfucking assholes.
Listen, I would have last week, but I was fucking killing my brain.
Yeah. How'd that go? How to kill your brain cells go?
It went really well. Both the producers loved the outline, so it's with the financiers right now. So just kind of waiting here back on that.
Back on that. All right. Well, there you go, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. It's like the first time that I've written something, and it's like I wholeheartedly believe it. It's like, yeah, this is solid. Like there are other things I've written where I'm like, yeah, there's flaws here and there. This one's like, nah, it's strong. It's good. Yeah, I feel good about it.
I'm winning here.
I am. I feel good about it.
So we'll see what
for the listeners, what are you calling it?
Calling what? Confidence?
No, your script's
Called winning.
Hello.
It's called winning.
Oh, there.
We've been away for 2 weeks and everyone forgets how to use their microphones.
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot how to
going on
talk
here.
into this thing, man.
I know, right? It's called Noble Rot.
I sound like I'm far away.
So yeah, it's basically like a Yellowstone at a vineyard.
Nice. Look it up.
Cool.
And that's it.
So speaking of filming, I did a fun thing last weekend.
You made a porno?
Not that fun.
Damn.
Boo.
But I have the right
I care,
cameras
David.
for it.
I want to hear what's going on.
So went to it was kind of like a horror shoot.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to film some of it with the 360 camera. But it was my buddy Larry Bones and his wife Cheryl Bones. I don't know if that's
I
a
bet
porno.
you
This is not a porno?
I know. I was like, what the fuck?
There's no boning. They were, but
Boo.
they have a massive haunted house in a warehouse, and they weren't able to use it last year. So they're keeping it there, and they're trying to open throughout the year. And they're filming like 4 guys who suck. Like they've got 4 actors to act as annoying as they possibly can, and like they're trying to make you hate them.
Yeah.
And then people in the public get to vote who gets to die next. And then
That's pretty funny.
Oh, nice.
Whoever you dislike the least, they're gonna kill in the next part of the film until all the pieces are put together. And
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Interesting. So is it like a web series?
Yeah. I think it's just on their website currently. They may want to do more with it later, but right now it's just to promote the like a gimmick to promote the haunt.
The haunt. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
interesting.
I like that. I mean, it's different. It stands out.
Do they need something entertaining to shoot? Because Matt will write it.
Dude, I think you guys, need to. I have pictures. I'll show you the set, and if you're watching on YouTube, we'll put up some pictures. But I just volunteered Gary for some work, but
That's fine.
Nice.
but it's a cool set. It looks super creepy.
All right. Sorry, I'm smacking on the mic, guys, because I fed everybody pizzas that I made. I put a lot of love into it,
And then didn't feed
and
himself.
then I didn't feed myself. But it's getting late over here, so you guys are going to hear me smacky dacky.
I mean, I'm just enjoying you finally savoring the creation.
I mean, I'm wolfing it down. I'm not really savoring anything.
I mean, whatever. It's still
Your
tasty. Stomach enjoys
but
it.
it's so
I thought you were okay because you were taking a bite out of each person's pizza. So
I wish I did that, but COVID, right?
I don't know how you kept from doing that.
It was
They're so
really,
good.
it was really difficult. I almost ate that little fucking kids one. I'm telling you,
Just sitting there.
just sitting there the whole time and just, I'm gonna eat that fucking thing.
That fucking kid.
That fucking kid, dude.
Not the kid. We're not going to eat the kid. We're talking about pizza.
I would eat that fucking kid.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I would eat that kid.
What do you think he tastes like?
I don't know. Probably
Like long pork?
Oh, you make some bulgogi, some
Bulgogi?
some neighbor
Boy
kid
gogi?
bulgogi.
No, it's boy gogi.
You're a boy.
Oh.
Boy gogi.
There it is. There it is. Light bulb. God damn it.
Oh, dear.
I just hit it on myself today. Just like
atta
fuck
boy.
it, you know.
Yeah.
No, he's a good
Boy
kid. He's a good
gogi.
kid. He's at that age though. He's at that age where he's testing everybody.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
he's looking at you square in the eyes and basically behind everything saying "fuck you."
Like,
That's all that kid is
I
saying.
could take you.
Yeah,
No, he
fuck
really
you, dude.
is.
What do you know? I've been on this planet for 6 years. Eat it, whore.
Damn. Kid's got
Was that just me at that
may have
age?
been you
Like,
at
that's
that
me at
age.
that age.
I think that was just
likely.
you.
David's just over there grinning because secretly he knows it was him too.
I know. He's like, yep.
It still is him.
I was at an age where the only way I knew how to get attention from adults was to annoy them.
What would you do? What would you do to annoy them?
Well,
I'm listening.
I don't even remember. I don't remember. Not what that kid was doing. That was all new stuff to me.
He'll come over and just speak a whole nother language.
Well, it's great because, you know, that he only validated my point from one of the earlier podcasts. Like he told a story. He was talking about his video
Oh,
game.
it was spot on to that, dude.
Oh, he was just like,
Yeah.
so I can come into the game and then you got to go into the house and then you're going to eat spicy stuff and then you're going to get fired out your butt. Excuse me?
I'm like, I totally followed all that.
This is a video game or real life?
I
'Cause
totally.
yes.
I was sitting there thinking about Matt's little segment about that before, and how kids just tell like the key points, and you don't get anything in between.
No.
And
Nothing.
I'm sitting there like, I totally follow this kid.
A lot of little boys, the only thing they tell the first storytelling they ever do is talking about their favorite video games. Like my son does that,
all right.
and then
It's a pretty big generalization, but I like where you're headed.
I mean, I don't think it's
if they
too far
get
off with this
exposed.
generation though. Like
Yeah.
they are, you know, they come out of the womb with the fucking iPad attached to their forehead.
That is true.
I like when my son tells people there's a Roblox game called Eat Sand, and all you do in the game is eat sand.
What the fuck?
They don't even keep
It's a
score.
$1 billion idea.
All the
Why
kids
are
are there
you kidding
chomping
me?
on sand.
I don't get it.
No
What's the
wonder
point?
these kids suck. Not saying your kid sucks. I don't know. I haven't met him.
He may suck. I only met him one time, and not for very long.
We'll see. Time will tell.
We'll see. Only time will tell. Thank you. Only time will tell. We all suck here, and it took us time.
It's
you know?
true.
It's only guaranteed that I'll like him his whole life.
That is not guaranteed. That is not even guaranteed.
Not
It may
guaranteed.
not be
It's just
You're gonna
required.
love him, but you may
You
not
may not
always
like
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Life advice. You're welcome.
You hear that, buddy? He's gonna listen to this and be like, "Dad, do you still love me? Do you like me?"
What is happening?
Oh, I'm just thinking about the future.
Jesus!
man.
Don't do that.
I
Don't
know,
do that.
I know. Well, what's kind of interesting is kids these days with Roblox, right? Like you,
days.
kids. I learned about Roblox through my niece and nephew when we visited them like a year ago, and that's all those kids were playing was Roblox. So what is Roblox?
Yeah,
I
I was
have
gonna say, I don't even
no
know what it
idea
is.
what that shit is. Really.
It's like the new Minecraft, but there's more stuff you can do. Like Minecraft was the new like Legos basically.
Right.
And then this is the new Legos, but it's there's more control, there's more things you can do. Like you could import your own models. I think it's mostly about buying assets, and that's what fuels the whole game is microtransactions. People make heads and hats and scarves and everything.
Player made content.
Yeah, player made content. They take one thing that's kind of brilliant is there's a game called Piggy, and what's Peppa Pig is like big right now. Somebody turned.
It's still big. I thought Peppa Pig like died or something.
no,
It
kids
got
still-
turned into fucking bacon. I
I
hope.
think it got like
Some peppered pig.
I'm eating Pepper Pig right now.
Fucking A.
See, no, they turned it into a horror game and put it on
nice.
on I was gonna say Netflix, but on Roblox. And they make brilliant games such as Eat Sand, but they just make all kinds of stuff. My son showed me a level that was created where it was a funeral for a dog. like a real dog, and they had photos on the walls and sad music, and I wanted to cry.
Christ.
So you realize we're just probably getting deeper and deeper into like
It's
a simulation of some kind.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like another way back into the Matrix.
It
Totally.
sounds like a kid's version of Second Life.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Something
totally
like that,
it
right?
is.
Here's the thing. We had that. It was called Tamagotchi. And when that
Yeah.
fucker died,
What?
you just started over. You're like,
What?
it's fine.
See what Tamagotchi started?
What?
What do you mean?
How did you make that leap?
Because he was talking about like pet dying. And I was like, okay, yeah, we did
It
that.
was somebody's real life pet. They made a mural for.
That one was a real life pet.
Oh, I completely missed the Roblox jump. My bad.
Hey, why don't you get off your phone and actually join the conversation? Then,
I
buddy?
should do that. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, they're welcome to the club.
Apologies.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to buy stock, Roblox just went public.
Oh,
Which is
I heard
interesting.
about that.
Yeah, I mean they did a round of funding. They got like 500 million. I mean their evaluation was extremely high. It was like 400 billion or some stupid number like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, like a lot of times, those can't get manipulated for the greatest like profit for everybody. Like I don't know how they come across those numbers, but it's a big game.
Here's the thing. The only story I know about Roblox, I still don't know what it is, even after you described like it's just Minecraft for the new generation, was a friend of Kelsey's who has a daughter, I believe, ended up racking up like a $7,000 bill.
Whoa. Good for them.
Not really.
And the mom was like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, I don't know. They wanted me like, do you want to buy stuff? And I did it. It's like, okay, so now we need to teach kids not to get
Not
into
to do
this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put a password on that credit card.
Jesus.
Like don't hit people. Say please and thank you. Don't make microtransactions.
I gotta limit them to the maximum.
Wash your hands after you use the bathroom.
It's
don't
That's debatable.
fucking
That
make
one-
microtransactions.
I can give or take.
How do you
You're
manage your
disgusting.
kids with microtransactions? Because I know he plays games with a lot of them.
Oh yeah, I have to keep passwords on everything, or else he'll spend it.
Do you give him an allowance?
No, we'll have him do chores, and or he just has like a bucket of money.
A
where he does
bucket of
stuff,
money?
Yeah.
What is this, like KFC? You get a
I'd like
bucket
a
of chicken
bucket
and a
of
bucket of money?
What the fuck?
Everyone gives him little bits of money when he goes places with people.
What,
And they go
are
to
you
like McDonald's or
panhandling with this
something?
child? What are you doing?
No, he asks for the change, and most of the family will give it to him. So he just collects everyone's change from
Clever
groceries and food.
Jesus.
and-
It's a very smart kid,
Restaurants.
though. Never tell you guys about
Yeah,
my buddy
it's
that
a
did that.
hustle.
My buddy Davey, who I've grown up with since I was 10 years old.
Mhm.
As long as I can remember growing up with him, he would stop and pick up any piece of change he'd see. He would take my change. I used to never want to carry change in my pocket. At the lunch line, kids would, not know what to do with all the change that they got. And he'd be like, I'll take it. I'll take your change in pennies, like literally 10 cents, a dime, a nickel, whatever. He cashed it in on graduation of high school. That motherfucker had like $5,000
Nice.
Whoa.
in change.
Yeah, where do you put that? That's
He had like
exhausting.
2 5-gallon tubs.
Oh my God, no. Like I respect people who can do that. I also pity you.
I'm just like, that was heavy. I'm like, how'd you get it downstairs?
I feel sorry for the bank employee he had to talk to. For
God.
And the sadder part is they won't take it. Like they make you roll it all.
Oh,
They won't.
now
like,
they do. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
they won't. For him, he needed to like take it to one of those coin machines.
And they take a chunk. Dude,
Coinstar?
those Coinstar takes a
They take
fucking
a
chunk.
percentage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he must have had like
He had
another $500.
He had a shit ton of money, dude.
Yeah, they probably
That's
took
I was
crazy.
pretty stoked. I was pretty proud of the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we all made fun of him too. We're just like, oh, look at Davey, we're gonna pick up another penny. Go ahead, man.
What did you say to him? I don't even know what you just said now.
Oh wow,
Davey?
Davey.
That was Davey.
That was Davey,
That fucking makes so much sense.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, you know this person.
Yes.
Oh.
Davey was actually one of the guys who was on our original podcast,
Pod Waffle.
Pod Waffle.
Nice.
And he's a really happy-go-lucky guy. Love him to death.
Love that dude to death. Happiest dude you'll ever meet.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because he's picking up change on the street, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He was whistling his way to the bank while all of us are just like, all right, see you later, weirdo.
He's one of those sneaky, smart motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Sneaky
Yeah. He's
smart.
not book smart. No offense to you, buddy. He's not book smart, but he's very street smart.
Which would you rather be, though? Would you rather be street smart or would you rather be book smart?
I'd rather be a little bit of both.
Okay, that wasn't the question, though. I knew someone was going
If
to go
you
the
had to
middle
pick
ground.
one.
If I had to pick one,
Ugh.
Yeah.
If I never had to be in the street, then I would be book smart.
If I never. Oh my God.
But if you
that
but if
beanie
you-
doesn't sell it. But continue.
no, I was just saying that if you never need to be street smart, then you don't need it.
Wow, that was fucking deep. If you don't need to be street
But
smart,
I
you
think
don't need
is that
it.
you mean like have common
What's street
sense or
smart,
be
though?
book smart?
It's like common sense. I would say that street smart is the equivalent of like common sense.
But you don't think if you're book smart that common sense kind of comes with it though?
Fuck no. I've met some really
No
intelligent
way.
people who are book smart are dumb as
Yeah,
fuck.
not a chance.
Yeah.
Really?
They just don't understand like just like things you're like, why would you do that?
Like what? Like give me an example.
Aren't they like more inclined to be like rule followers by the letter?
I guess.
No,
I mean,
they may be rule followers, but like just like I'm trying to think of a good example.
yeah, give me an example. I need it.
I know you do, you fucking crackhead. Hold on.
Give me an example, man. I need an example. Come on.
I was just enough to get me by.
your dick for an example.
You know I'm good for it.
Well, one of my buddies, he's a really intelligent, like geologist, like super smart, book smart. But when it comes to just basic things, like how to store food or like just like things that, like you said, common sense. Like when you're done cooking, turn the stove off. He's left the stove on several times in college. He still does it apparently.
How high was he though? That's reasonable.
He was not high. He would only get high when he cleaned.
Oh.
So
is this your boy that we met last week?
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot even part. Dude, I was so fucked up that. Oh my
That
god.
was a good time, by the way.
I know it was. I just felt like shit.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Especially after the other revelation too. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I was just that weed apparently just destroys me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
Yeah. I never seen Matt have droopy face before.
Was it
Oh.
sativa or the other one?
No, it was a edible, like a little fucking gummy. It was a little
Yeah.
gummy.
Those
Dude,
do it.
I thought my face was falling.
It was
down.
falling. Yeah. It was.
Oh
One
god.
side of his face
I
was
can't
just, I'm
do
like,
it.
are you stroking?
Can't do it.
I thought about it. I was like, I need to die. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. But that also on a completely different note, semi-serious even, if you will.
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't know how you guys do it. If you do something and you feel guilty, do you just acknowledge it and move on? Or do you
Repress it and push it down and try to
Yeah.
forget it over the years and years and years that it takes to do that?
yeah, how do you guys handle like guilty feelings like that? Like or just guilt feelings in general? Because I feel super guilty about something. Gary texted me last week, and I overreacted like a motherfucker, unnecessarily. Like I was stressed, but
It was adorable, though.
I still feel bad for what I said. I was like, "Oh my god, that was dumb." Like I apologize like 20 minutes later, but I still feel bad about it. Like I'm still uncomfortable with myself.
No, man. I think you just got to take it head on because I don't think I can hold on to guilt for very long. I guess hold on. It depends on the level of guilt, maybe.
Right.
Like if it's like, oh, I stole a piece of candy from the store, like that level of guilt is just kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Petty theft.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Davey, give me a penny. You know, I'll pay for it. But I think if it's like something much more dishonorable, like you kind of have to own up to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think for our situation, I mean, the irony was like it may or may not have been your fault. It's just
Right.
it's regardless of whose fault it was. It just needed to be handled.
Exactly.
And I hate being a middleman for dumb shit like that. So
I know. I felt so bad.
Yeah. If you guys can hear the winking going on this podcast right now, we're trying
Or
to
the
be very cryptic.
stroke he's having. I'm not sure.
David and I are just sitting here like,
Well, what about guilt though, guys? What about guilt?
Yeah. You don't got any guilt?
How do you handle it, Sean?
oh, I do what every, mature, well-adjusted adult does. I put it in a box and I forget about it right until I have to go to bed.
Nice. And then it keeps you-
And I
keep
think
you up
about
at night?
everything,
Just pure disassociation.
everything I've ever done wrong all at once, all night. No, actually, I don't know. I do compartmentalize. I also I don't know. I tend to kind of forgive myself a little bit on stuff that I can't fix and just try to do better and, point at my current self,
right?
Point at my current self instead of pointing at my past self.
Yeah, as far as me, one I always try to tell on myself.
Wait, what?
For if I do certain
You fucking narc.
yeah, I narc myself. But then,
Mom, do you know what David did today?
but there's probably a red line of embarrassment, where if it passes a certain point, then I'll compartmentalize it, and it'll become a repressed memory, and then turns into a kidney stone or something.
Turns into a heart attack at 55 is what's going to happen.
You're like, shit, I had this coming.
Yeah.
But
I deserve this.
I used to do what Sean said, which was, and I've learned to not do it anymore, which is
Yeah.
awesome. It's so much better.
It is much better.
Every night I used to go to bed thinking about every word that I said during the day and imagining that it went by in the worst way possible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever felt guilty about something that you guys shouldn't feel guilty about?
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. All the time.
I literally, I come across as very like douchey and like devil may care, kind of like whatever. I'll do what the fuck I want. I feel guilty if I cut somebody off accidentally. Like if I cut them off, but they're like 30 feet behind me, I'll be like, I'm sorry. I know you're way back there. Like I always feel like, maybe it's a guilty conscience. I don't know, but I always feel like every move I make, probably wasn't the right one.
Really?
Oh, almost all the time.
Damn, that's a tough world to live in, bro.
Oh God.
That's a tough world to live in.
Why do you think I'm just so like overly aggressive?
It makes sense. That makes
guilt.
Sense.
Fuck me.
What about you guys? You guys ever feel guilty for things you shouldn't feel guilty about?
Yeah. Mostly like when people ask me for help and I say no.
That is such a real thing though.
That
like,
is so
it is
fucking
so
hard.
hard to say no to somebody.
I've worked really hard to get rid of that feeling.
Good
really
man.
Hard.
No, good on
really
you.
Fucking hard.
It's tough.
Years.
Do you feel guilty if someone goes, hey, I have to move, and you're like, oh, I have a meeting that day?
No, I don't. I literally say, good luck.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Good luck. Don't look at
I
me.
have literally helped everybody I know like move except for like a couple of people. And it just
thanks, Sean.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good luck. It's like mostly because I started just getting real with myself. I'm just like, look, I'm not in any shape to be helpful. I'm literally going to be the guy eating pizza that nobody else is eating because I already ate it. Mm-hmm. And I'll drive. And so that's usually what I tell people at this point. It's like if you need somebody to drive the truck, I'll do that. You know, I'll make the trips back and forth, but
you'll order the movers
if you need, but I am not the guy who's going to start hauling boxes and passing out from an asthma attack for your sake. You know, sorry.
Moving, I just fucking hate moving. So why do I want to do it for you? Go to Home Depot, pick up a guy for $10 an hour and then get her done.
I don't like organizing my own shit in the place that I live when I'm not moving.
You're not wrong though.
I'm 100% not wrong. They do great work really fast. You want to get the fastest house move ever? Go to Home Depot, grab yourself a day worker right outside. They need the money and I need the fucking, I need the work done. God. Get your ass over here. Andale rapido, let's get done. And you're done in 20 minutes.
There will be moments where I will actually forget that you are Hispanic. Only because I'm so white on this. You are so fucking white.
So I'm translucent is how white I am.
I can see through you, bro. Speaking of moving, my guilt, if I was moving, I have a moving truck, I would feel bad about parking it outside and blocking people. I would have anxiety knowing that it's there and it may be infringing upon someone's day.
You really got to work through that shit.
I do.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
Shit. I know. I'm working on it.
I think the thing I feel most guilty about is not feeling guilty about the things I'm supposed to. Every once in a while I sit there and go,
feel guilty about this, but I don't.
Every once in a while I'm like,
about that.
I stand by my choice and I don't feel bad about it. And that makes me feel a little guilty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm broken. Maybe I should feel a little bad about that, but I don't.
I don't feel guilty very often anymore. The only times that I actually feel guilty at my age is when I'm getting super drunk and then I find myself in the drive-thru ordering Alaba the nachos and some rolled tacos and then sit at home and pass out with it on my belly. And then I wake up the next day and go, oh yeah, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. All your hard work this week, Gary.
All your hard work this week.
All my hard work this week. Eating healthy and going to the gym 3 days, doing the right things. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. And then my asshole is like, no, you shouldn't. It
just explodes.
It's just, it's like, that's what my stomach feels like.
Dude, that was an impressive noise.
I mean, that's what my belly does.
Holy fuck, man.
And I'm just like, I know, buddy. I'm so sorry. Next time I'll remember. Just remind me next time. Remind me.
Do you yell release the Kraken when you're on the
toilet? Well, he poops the door open. You'd know if he did.
You would
that's true.
Yeah, there's no hiding it. My wife and I like to give each other puggers on the way out. It's basically when you're pooping and hugging at the same time.
The fuck is happening?
I mean, that's true love, boys.
I mean, that's
true
after several years of marriage, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Giving puggers.
19 years, bro. 19 years.
You guys at the Blumpkin stage yet?
I don't know I don't think I can get that hard.
I wouldn't be able to. No fucking way.
I don't think so. I mean, do I flush? Do I not flush? Is it even a Blumpkin anymore if you flush?
I don't think it's a blumpkin if you flush.
So
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I
I don't
think
know
it's
if I
gotta
want to
be
be in
like-
the middle of all of this.
I think it's got to be mid-act.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
is happening
but
right now?
Hey,
I mean,
you planted the seed. Give it another 10 years, and
we'll see what ends up happening.
Oh, there you go.
We'll revisit this.
Just yell at her.
If you could send us a text the day it happens and let us know.
I will.
Like, okay. that'd be-
Just take a photo. Just your legs.
Oh,
and then a
I
head
don't
right
want
over-
that.
Just your legs and a head right over the top. A little snap. Don't worry, the guys will get exactly what I'm talking
By the
about.
time we're going to be so old trying to spice it up, it's just going to be
Hold the
like
fuck on,
white
we're
hair
not
in my
that-
crotch.
Oh
Shit,
my
that's
God.
it. Just one bush, just one.
Just white hair
You
in my
just
crotch.
see some lady or dude's gray hair on your crotch, and you're just like, oh my goodness.
Right, well, I got to text the guys.
So Dave, do you have any?
Well, what are your
I'm
guilty
afraid.
feelings, Dave?
I feel guilty talking about this right now. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm feeling guilty because we're too young to get the gray bush. Come on, boys.
Oh, well,
Dave?
I feel less guilty over time over things.
Yeah. That's actually, yeah, sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
I felt I used up all my guilt early on, so I'm running out.
You
you're
got
like
a
my
commodity.
guilt
You
bucket
got a
is
set
empty.
amount.
Yeah, it's empty.
Oh my
right now.
God.
He means like early on in the day, like there's still bodies in the trunk, but he doesn't feel bad about it anymore.
We definitely think you're
get
so
used to
serious.
it. You get used to the smell.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Gonna Hawaiian Dexter over here.
I know. He's like,
Hawaiian.
oh, brother,
Dexter.
why don't you come over here? Let me chop you up and give you to the fish.
That's pretty good. That's some pretty good pigeon.
Thank you. I played with a lot of Samoans and Hawaiians when I was in college. So
I actually didn't know if that was accurate or not. I was about to question
it's
you.
pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I grew up with a bunch of these dudes, man. We called it was so funny too because when I went to JC, it's like the biggest mainland JC from Hawaii, right? And so because the island's small, there's a lot of dudes that want to play football. And most of them come over here. They pay a shit ton of money, by the way, to come over here and live and play football and do all that stuff. Anyway, because it was so expensive, they all lived in one bedroom apartment. And there was like 12 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
And we would come to that house and they would just like, I mean, you know,
They're used to that.
They're
kind of
used to
living.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're used to that. And you walk into the house, and we called it the house of 1,000 sandals because in the front, because in the front of the door
Oh, fuck me.
is nothing but sandals.
How did they know whose is whose?
They didn't. That's
They
the
just
best
wore
part.
each
So when
other's,
they said, "Hey brother, let's go get some grind," and they're all like, "Oh, let's go, shoots, man!" And they all run outside. They don't even know whose sandals they grabbed. They would just put on sandals and walk out the door.
I hope none of them got athlete's foot because that
Oh
shit
my
would
God.
spread like wildfire.
Did they use the word the kind?
Oh, the kind, all the
Yeah.
kind, because the kind's the kind.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
the kind.
Everything's the kind.
The fuck is happening?
It's just, Hawaiians are the best,
It's
man.
the weirdest
we just
word.
got into an episode
It's
of
like,
Cool Runnings. The fuck?
It's not Jamaican.
Whatever, close enough.
It's like the Smurfs, how everything is Smurf this and Smurf that. The kind can mean anything you want.
It's like the
depending on
Chingus, right? When I
Like
say
squanch.
Chingus, it's
context.
like,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. So they use it for everything.
It could be
that's
good.
what
It
all
could
they
be
would do.
bad.
That's all they would do. They would be like, "Oh, brother, we're gonna go get some grind. Let's go, cuz."
It's the kind.
It's the kind. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, "Oh, brother, let's go get some grind." I'm like, "What do you mean? Let's go get some grind? I don't understand what that means." He's like, "Let's get some food."
Get some food. Just say food.
Just say fucking food, man.
Ono grinds.
Ono grinds.
Ono is good.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's auntie and uncle. Everybody, no matter if you're the actual auntie or an uncle.
Nice.
It's just everybody's aunt and cousin, right? Everybody's your cousin.
Yeah.
Everybody's your auntie. Everybody's your uncle. It's like a respect thing. Actually, it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
very endearing.
If I walked into on the Hawaiian side, I'm half white, half Hawaiian, and on the Hawaiian side, if you walk in, there's like protocol. If you don't call your aunt, everyone gets on you. Oh, you're an adult now. Oh, you all grown.
You all grown up.
So you get
Oh my God.
So we get to give you lickings now and
Oh,
see what kind of
shit.
adult you are.
Oh, that's so good.
Your family is the most confounding thing to me. Just
Why?
off the story, like, because it sounds like they should be hilarious and dry sense of humor and all these other things, but then like you hear horror stories of when your girlfriend she met your mother and she just turned around and walked away.
I love it.
Like holy shit! And then like the harsh.
my mom's
Christian.
not practicing aloha anymore.
Well, she's practicing the goodbye part of it. Fuck me.
Oh, that's so good.
Every time David tells a story about his life and his family, I always imagine it like this, like the Office style, like reality show, like where like you just get to see all these like real funny scenes, and then there's the interview of David going, "I don't know why
I'm
he
here."
does that."
Or he's like, "I don't even know where I fit in." I love it.
So that happened, things like
Yeah.
that.
What were you? So we were talking about something while I was making pizzas, and you said save it for the podcast.
Oh shit! His story.
Which one?
David's story.
I got roofied.
Thank you,
my
Jesus,
God.
for remembering. You know what? We're gonna build this.
Which
in our
is
minds, and
surprising
it's gonna-
considering he got roofied.
I mean, I loved getting roofied.
I've heard it's a great time.
I mean, I got sex. I didn't know it, but I'm pretty sure it was good.
Was he good looking?
I hope. And it was free drugs, guys.
And I also heard that the hangovers are brutal.
Yeah. I mean, I've roofied myself. So
Guys, most important thing here. David got roofied.
Oh yeah.
David gets to tell a story. That's what I'm excited
How
about.
did you get roofied, David?
So I went to a club and there's this girl named Melissa there. I was kind of digging. And then she went to get drinks for us. And she used to order liquid cocaines, which is not real cocaine, but it was.
Yes, we know.
I've had those before. It wasn't really cocaine. I like that he had a preface. Oh, they weren't? They didn't just actually put cocaine in there?
They went to the. Oh my god!
For the night. And then, so she comes back and she gives us we take the drinks, and immediately, like really fast, I start getting dizzy. And I'm like, I need some air. I start feeling myself like feeling like I'm gonna pass out or something.
Jesus. No.
So I go right outside. And I'm walking down the street trying to breathe as much as I could, and while I'm going down the street, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna even make it back into this club. I'm in LA, and I live in Orange County, like an hour away, and all my friends are in the club. Nobody saw me leave, so I'm like, okay, I think I'm gone. Like I have to find where I'm gonna sleep tonight. So
This is a fucking journey.
I love this.
And I found I went to a car park and a parking structure, and I fell asleep underneath the stairs, as far under the stairs as I could, because
What?
I did not know. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I thought roofies. I just thought, what was in that thing? What was in, like, what kind of alcohol was that? Like,
What was this?
Cocaine's one hell of a drink.
Especially liquid.
Was it actually liquid cocaine? Holy crap.
Jesus.
So then I wake up and I'm walking down. I wake up the next morning. I'm like, everybody's gone. It's daylight now, and I had no recollection of the whole night. And then I ended up trying to call a cab to drive me home an hour, and that guy was not happy. Yeah, there was no Uber back then.
He had to call a cab,
but it was like $120 to get home.
That's brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't go to LA ever again.
What was your friend's name?
Melissa.
Did she like?
Nobody
cute.
called you though?
She was cute. She was someone that
clearly thinking of
that would have
I'm
gotten
gonna
you.
drop a roofie in here.
Yeah.
But then they got me instead, and she was dancing all night, and they're like, she's either hardcore and can take a roofie, or that
Dude, I gave her
dude that was
she's
next to her
going
guy.
hard.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine how long that asshole, whoever did that, must have been waiting?
and just
Like dancing nearby her, waiting for her to start getting dizzy, and just never
Here's
happened.
the thing. I had the most outrageous reaction in my head though, of like the dude watching the drinks come over, and he's like, nice. And then he sees David eating, and all I can picture is like at a bar, just some dude stands and goes, God damn it! And just like,
Either way, I hope he was really sad. He was really sad seeing me take it, or really sad waiting for her and then thinking that he got a bad batch of roofies.
Have you ever thought about this though? How do you not know he didn't follow you?
oh boy.
Are you sure he didn't just?
I'll be thinking about that all night now.
He's like, the guilt is setting in.
I thought that was just a hangover I felt the next morning.
no.
Are you sure you crawled under the stairs, or did he maybe stuff you there? If you know what I mean.
Yikes!
Oh, man.
It's double entendre, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
Rape isn't funny, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's funny
It's
if it happens.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
Oh my god! Have you guys ever had a weird drug experience or weird alcohol experience?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's a rhetorical question, but I guess more or less I want to hear.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't laughing at the question. I was laughing at the memory.
situation.
Oh, all right. You go first.
Well played.
Oh my god.
You go first. Mine's not as fun.
No, you go first then, because you won't want to follow me.
So this was I think it was the second time we took shrooms in college, and my sister was visiting for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't think I was graduating yet, but we all took shrooms. We were walking, And for anyone who has taken shrooms, that is a very shared, like, it's a communal kind of drug where, like, the emotions you're around people, you will share and you will feel. So we go to the soccer fields, and it starts off great. Like, one of my buddies is rolling around on the ground, face down, laughing and giggling. Yes, exactly. And we're like, Justin, what are you doing? He's like, I can hear the grass growing. Aww. Like, I thought I was on a different planet, like spitting neon. And I can't imagine how, like, what it must have looked like to someone else just walking by, this weirdo just, like being amazed in my own spit. But the night took kind of a dark turn. Oh shit. I think I told this story, haven't I?
I have no idea. I don't remember this.
Fuck. Well, it took a dark turn when one of my buddies was like, I feel a little cold. All of us felt cold.
Oh shit.
We're like, oh yeah, we're all cold. We should all go home. So we started walking back, and we get to the street, and someone asks like, hey, where's our house at? And we say like 8th and Beezer. I look up, every single fucking street sign says 8th and Beezer.
No.
So like, I'm slowly panicking inside.
I'm stuck in a loop, boys.
We're stuck in a loop. I don't remember
something in the Matrix.
Right. I don't remember how I got to the point, but all I remember on this, you know, when I was on this trip is I was crawling through a desert at one point. I was like, how the fuck did I get here? I was just in the street, and like, I'm literally crawling through a desert. I was so confused. And then I got out of the desert and we were back on the street. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Thankfully, one of my buddies just like yelled, we're here. And he charged through a bush, like a huge hedge. Like, this was a moment of truth. Like, if I go through this, I may die.
Like,
I don't know what's going to happen.
Niles Thornberry just like,
just disappeared.
Smashing.
That's a Nickelodeon cartoon reference.
Big old fucking mustache. And so we all decided to follow him, and like, you know, we charged through. Yeah, we charged through a huge hedge bush, and we're back at our house. I was like, I don't know how we got here. This was like Mario warping. I don't know what the fuck this was.
You never left.
Right? Come to find out, what I thought was the desert as we were driving by in the morning was just a huge chunk of the sidewalk had been removed. So I was fucking army crawling through this dug out piece of sidewalk for I don't know how long. I felt like I was in the desert forever. And like, it was just one of those moments like, this is a terrible trip. Like, my buddy had a bad trip after that. He thought he saw like skeletons in the wall, and was like, he had a really bad trip after that. Thank God I didn't.
Sounds like it wasn't just mushrooms.
No, it was just, I think it should have been just shrooms. I mean, it was northern Wisconsin. Who the fuck knows?
I'm like, what else are they gonna lace shrooms? Can you lace shrooms?
I have no idea. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here nodding. Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Sean's
You can totally
a
do
doctor.
it.
Sean's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's in the biz.
You know.
I think besides that, I ended up doing I took Adderall and cocaine at the same time, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, "This."
You probably were.
I was
You
literally.
took what?
I did Adderall and cocaine at the same time.
Oh, why?
I have no idea. I wanted to see what happened, I guess. And I remember I was like sitting on my bed by myself, like, I'm gonna die here. This is it. I'm gonna fucking die. Like, I was texting people. I was like, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm not okay.
Your teeth are just like
chatter. Like, yeah. So that was a great time too. I never did that again.
Jesus.
Probably shouldn't ever do that, kids. By the way.
Yeah. Take it from Matt. He feels guilty about it every day,
All the time.
Well, Shawnee boy, you're up.
Is it my turn?
Hopefully,
Not your turn?
I mean, I don't know. You got a good one.
You said you got roofied. I've never been roofied.
I've never been roofied. No,
Oh.
I've had some interesting experiences. Two come to mind. One of them, though, I did drop acid with my mother-in-law.
What?
Nice.
You're gonna fucking drop that
Nice.
hammer? All right.
No, Sean, you know my mother-in-law.
Yes.
I mean, she's a pretty rad.
No, I am
pretty rad
100%
lady.
serious. Nice.
Yeah, she's
I
a
would
pretty
love
rad
to do. I've
lady.
never done
Right.
acid, but I'd love to do acid with
Right.
her.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
he
super
has
cool.
some context for any other human being. Just be
This
like,
is
yeah,
my
mother-in-law did acid. I'm
Like,
what
oh
the
no,
fuck?
you poor bastard.
That is true. Everybody
Who
would
provided
say,
it?
I did.
Question mark?
I think. Well, we bought it.
Oh,
So, yes, the wife and I did. We bought like, I don't know, I think we bought like 10 tabs, something like that. And you can, they'll last for a long time. We actually we have tabs of acid now in our freezer.
Yeah,
Still.
one of these days.
I mean,
One of these days we have to do a podcast where one of us all four of us eat a tab, but only one of them is real.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all.
At all. I mean, here's the hard part about acid though too is like it's a commitment, right? Like what I would much rather do shrooms than I would acid. Bird, my wife, she loves acid because she likes the long haul. You know what I mean? But she's committed like 12 hours.
Yeah, fuck that.
How long does it take to kick in acid?
It depends on how fast you metabolize. It could be anywhere between 40-ish minutes to an hour, give or
Like
take.
mushrooms,
Sometimes it'll be faster. It varies. But we did acid with my mother-in-law. And I enjoy my mother-in-law. She's actually a pretty rad woman, and I think a lot of people are very skeptical of their mother-in-laws and don't want to like hang out with them, but I actually enjoy grabbing a beer with her.
Yeah, she can totally
she can kick it. She's an awesome human being. So it's like I thought it was gonna be fine. I was like, hey, whatever, we'll have a good time. So it was like me, Bird, my brother was in town. We had 2 other friends there, and then 2 other ones showed up later, and we had acid for everybody. Like,
Jesus Christ.
We'll have a good time,
Fucking acid Santa.
It was good, ho ho ho. Anyway, what ended up happening though is when everybody started peaking, my mother-in-law got creepy.
Oh no.
So she just I learned really fast that I do have a bubble. I do have a personal bubble.
You got a personal space?
I got personal space. It sounds very rare, but for that night I very much did. And my mother-in-law would just come like zooming around. You could just like watch her just talking. She just wants to have these very intense, very like lock eye conversations and be present right with you this whole time. And I'm just like, I just want to laugh and have a good time. This is a little too much for me. You know what I mean? So we would literally like PK, my mother-in-law's name, would just come around and we were just like, nope. And we like walk to the other side.
Jesus.
It was and we literally had to tell her like, PK, you need to bring it down. Dial it down a little bit. I'm like, just sit down, watch Star Trek with us. Because the movie's awesome on acid.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
My video game brain just kicked in a little bit because I used to play Super Smash Brothers. And so as soon as you said PK, all I could think of was Ness, that character, and goes, PK Fire! Like,
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But she was like PK Thunder right there. She was just fucking all up in everyone's business, like
all over the place. And then she started slowly like calming down, and then everybody started like, okay, we're like, okay, cool. The tension is different now, right? We can actually go through the next wave of, our trip. My brother, though, oh my God, that night was actually, now that I reminisce about it, was really interesting. We were all on acid, and I remember all of us are standing in a circle, and we're all just laughing. We're rolling over, laughing so hard. And my brother, Dotti taps David.
Excuse me,
Dotti. You guys know what a Dotti tap is?
No, I don't know.
When you get smacked right in the dick. Boom.
Just call him a dick tap. Why'd you call it a Dotti tap?
We called it Dotti taps growing up.
What is happening?
Because they were saying the word penis.
Maybe. Anyway, he basically penis smacks.
Bro,
It doesn't even feel right.
no.
because
Why would you do that?
It doesn't feel right in my mouth.
We'll give it a second. You'll get used to it.
Doesn't. Yeah. He basically,
flaccid. It's fine.
basically, my brother Dotti taps my buddy Dave. Boom. He's like, oh God, oh no. And so David gets pissed off and he Dotti taps me right next to him.
What?
Boom. Why would he hits? Trust me. It was a chain reaction.
Dotti tap?
It was a circle Dotti tap, and it was absolutely monstrous because we were all keeled over and we hit nut and dick. And it hurt so bad. All of us are writhing, just like, oh God. And there's like 3 of us. And then somebody comes outside. I hit them because now
You're
we just
savage.
Yeah, we just said, you know what? More the merrier. Let's just get her done.
Get her done.
Let's just get her done. Boom. And I hit this one dude. He goes down, and Davey's wife walks out. And he's just like, well, we got to keep the tradition going. And he fucking clit slaps her. Boom. And she goes down with all of us.
What is
and all
happening?
of us are just sitting on the ground, writhing, just going like, oh God. But we're laughing so hard because it's just a stupid situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a dumb situation.
So
she wasn't pissed off. Nobody was pissed off about anything other than how bad their nuts and clit hurt.
I know that one. That one's, isn't that called a cunt punch?
No,
cunt punch
a
is more
cunt punch is
aggressive.
very violent, very violent.
Okay.
This one was like it's like a little, I don't know if you guys can see the gesture.
It's like a
pussy
flick.
It's like a little, it's a little,
A little clit flick.
little clip. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like if you were throwing cards for distance.
oh my God.
Right? And you're just get
Seen your
that
hand
motion. You know what I mean?
I mean, you
That's
could
the
call
kind
it
of
flicking the bean. I mean, technically, that's kind of what it is.
Technically what happened.
you can clam slap it. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. we can come up
Oyster
with names.
shucker.
We can call it all types of names today, right? So that was actually pretty funny. And then later on, my brother disappears for whatever reason, and we're all sitting around the backyard. And then my brother he comes back. And we're all just still talking, but my brother is in another planet. He wasn't talking to anybody. He was just like zoning out, just staring off into nothing. And all of us were like just sitting there and just kind of like looking at him because it was awkward, right? We kept trying to, talk or whatever. We kept looking at my brother, and then all of a sudden my brother goes, whoa, oh God. We're like, what the fuck, dude? And he's just like, what year is it? And I said, what? And he goes, what year is this? And I'm like, I don't know. I think it was like 2016 or some dumb shit like that. And he's just like, oh, whew, that was a trip, guys. We're like, where did you go, dude? And he goes, I have no idea. I have no idea.
He had the best trip.
That's what I was saying, dude. It was the funniest thing to me, though, because
fucking Doc Brown over there.
Dude, it was the weirdest thing because I'm just like, maybe he did time travel. I don't know. Maybe he knows something I mean,
he didn't need roads where he was going.
At all, man. At all. I still think about that moment, dude. I tell him, I just remind him about that one. Hey, remember that time
open mind.
You time traveled? Yeah. So that was just a.
I think we got the name of the episode in that one, the Dotti Tap Circle.
Dotti Tapathon.
Just keep it going. All right, big boy.
All right, Sean. This better be good, bro.
Well, I've got a couple, but I think one of the ones that stands out to me, partly because of you having that like spatial anomaly that you had. Yeah. So a bunch of my friends and I, we all put some mushrooms and some quesadillas and then freaking went over to Irvine, was it like Boomers over at Irvine?
Oh, yeah.
Played laser tag.
I used to work there, by the way.
Holy shit. You played laser tag on shrooms, bro? God damn.
Well, that was the plan, right? The problem was we ate them and then we just went right in because it was getting late and
I got you.
They were going to close soon. We only had time for one round.
That place is actually awesome to be on mushrooms with. It's so vibrant with all the neon colors and all the.
It would have been so great, but none of us had we didn't have the foresight to like see the problems with this situation. Numero uno was that we ate the shrooms way too soon before going in, so we didn't really end up high in there.
Yeah, let's say you need a lot more time.
So we got out. We're all sitting around. This was back when we're all having.
Do you feel something? No. Do you feel anything? We're supposed to get in. What did the package say? I don't know. What did the drug dealer say? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Except less irritating. So we're all sitting around bullshitting, having a cigarette, and talking about whatever. And most of us had forgotten that we had done this until one of our friends goes, "Guys," and we're like, "What?" And they're like, "It's 9:30 in Irvine, and these are starting to kick in."
Oh, Jesus.
And we're like, "Oh, shit. We are going to be arrested here if a cop, which will come by, does come by." So we're like, well, we got to get out of here.
What part of Irvine were you in?
At Boomers.
Boomers. Okay. That's
like the Family Fun Center.
I've seen people tripping
Jamboree
out
and Michelson.
Yeah, but we're just standing in a closed parking lot of the Boomers now. It's not Boomers; they call it something else. But
it was Palace Park.
Yeah,
that's what it was originally.
Then it became Bullwinkles, then Boomers, then
a water park.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're standing around. It's like we are targets here. So we did what any rational adult would do, and we loaded up into 3 different cars and drove to fucking Dana Point.
3 different cars,
and that's a far drive.
Yeah,
on shrooms.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you not drive into the ocean?
I, by the way, was a passenger in this ride, and I was very impressed.
Were you
the
like
person
this?
Who was driving.
Yeah, someone take this shortcut.
Drive off the bridge.
Hey guys, I have a red shell.
I was in fucking hyperspace, bro. It was intense, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like talking to my friend who's driving, and I'm like, how the hell are you doing this? And she's just like, you just got to tell yourself when you see the pink elephants that they're not actually in the road. And I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. It just, why not? Okay. Clearly you have this under control.
Nailed it.
Because I don't.
Yeah. Right.
And so we get there and we are baked out of our gourds, and we go to Top of the World up above where that old tall ship is. And, we were going to go, it was a full moon, beautiful night. And we're looking for a place where we can go out on the cliffs and look down at the ocean and just chill out. And there was this big fence there that it wasn't there before last time we'd been there, years before or whatever. But I guess they had some construction going on, or they were trying to keep people away from the cliffs so they wouldn't jump off loaded on shrooms or something.
Who would do that? Who the fuck would do that?
So we all park, we all get out of the cars, and we're looking for a place to go through. And my friend Marty's kind of leading the pack, and he's walking along this chain link fence. He goes, "Oh, found a place where we can go through." We're like, "Great, cool." We all walk up, and I watch it, and I shit you not. Okay, I'm looking at this spot on the fence he just pointed out, and I watched him put his hand on it and pull it aside like it was a curtain. Okay.
Oh my God.
There's no fucking hole in this fence.
Oh no.
I watched 3 people go through before me. There is no fucking hole in this fence.
Did he Wile E. Coyote you and just kind of pulled the fence away and you just ran into a wall?
I'm looking at this chain link fence. I watched 3 people walk through a chain link fence that has no hole in it. And I'm like, well, clearly if they did it, I can do it.
My man.
And I just kept my eyes wide open, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. Here we go. And I duck down as if I'm going through this tunnel that's open for me, even though it's not fucking there. And I go right through this fucking fence.
That's horrifying.
And I am telling you, this was the most insane trip of my life, because I watched that metal approach my face, right? Just a grid of chain link coming right at my eyeballs, and then hit my, the limit of where it can go, and then stretch over my face and body. I didn't feel anything, and I was just like, I'm doing this. I am phasing through this fence.
Whoa.
And I go through, and I'm on the other side, and everybody's toddling off over to the cliffs to go look at the ocean. And I turn around and I look, and there's still no fucking hole there. And I'm watching person after person just phase right through this fence. So we trip, we have a good time. We go right back through the same hole.
Nobody talked about the phasing.
And we left. Next morning, we're all sober. And one of our friends had left their car there because they weren't willing to drive again. It's fucking smart. And I went. I was like, I'll ride along. We go there, and I fucking searched that fence. Sober, stone sober, could not find an opening in that fence. There was no place where the fence had been repaired. There was no place where the fence had been disturbed. It was a well-assembled chain link fence the entire length.
I'm glad you didn't die.
Me too. That cliff was pretty high up.
Oh, Jesus.
To this day, though, if I take mushrooms,
it's good for them to put a portal there for people.
Right? Thank God they got that chain link portal.
I partly think it was the mushrooms. I partly think it's my friend Marty, because he's kind of like one of those magical drug people. You know,
the fuck does that mean?
Like,
you said it like it's just common terminology. He's magical drug people.
It's like you ever just know you have that friend where you feed them drugs and just great things happen?
No.
Oh.
Did it feel like this when it was done, though?
What's up?
Did it feel like this when it was done?
I had that moment, yes.
I mean,
yeah.
You're just walking through, you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is going to actually happen.
To another dimension.
Yes.
A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind.
Chain link fences.
A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop.
Yeah.
The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I have a Twilight Zone mushroom story.
To this day, though, whenever I get on mushrooms, I see rainbow chain link fence across my vision.
Really? Wow.
And this is why Sean's eyes don't work now.
This is probably
I should have never faced through that fence.
It
fucked up my corneas.
Phasing through matter is why my eyes are terrible.
That was what did it.
That's
it kind of bent your fucking cornea like that.
Nice. It didn't repair itself.
Carry on, David.
David, you have a crazy mushroom story.
See, the first part of the trip was really good, but then it started to peak. My somebody put on a Pink Floyd video.
Yes,
and like stuff is coming out of the TV, and I'm seeing stuff, and it's I think I'm peaking, and I'm looking around the room, and there's 5 clocks in the room. There's like
all different types of clocks,
no,
and none of the clocks were the same time. They were all different times. And I'm like, okay, this is too much. This is too much. I'm seeing too many things.
It's not Freddy Krueger happens,
right? Fucking clock comes out.
I'm like, I'm not going to leave this room until all the clocks are the same time, because they're not all different times. They can't be. Who would do that?
They can't can't be. Applying logic to shrooms. Good job.
Psychopath.
So then, I'm trying to fall asleep, but you can't fall asleep on mushrooms. So then the next morning though, I wake up and the clocks are actually not all they're all not the same time. Who would have all these clocks and have them all be on different times?
That's it. That's how it ends.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. I saw that was the end of the story. I was just sitting there pondering the horror. And also, who would have that many clocks? Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
It's too much noise.
Why even have clocks if none of them are going to be right?
Why have 5 clocks in one room like that?
Maybe they were right.
Yeah.
Were they really
For somebody else.
Oh, you know what? Maybe they were like different time zones.
Different time zones, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But actually, this is what I feel was going through your head, David.
But the fun part was everything was switching surfaces. So wood was becoming metal, was becoming tile, was becoming brick.
How's that the fun part? That sounds fucking terrifying.
Were you taking away the moments that make up a dull day?
Is this still Pink Floyd?
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
This is so here's the thing. I've never enjoyed Pink Floyd. Like I've never really enjoyed their music. So I don't even know if that was still them. Like that's why why am I getting accused here?
Yeah, it's okay.
Doesn't he have a one-armed drummer? Is that the guy? No, that's Def Leppard.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Matt.
What happened?
I need a second.
Wait, who was the one-armed drummer? Was that Pink Floyd?
Def Leppard.
It was Def Leppard. All right, fuck you. I got it right.
I'm just really sad that you don't like Pink Floyd.
I mean, whatever. They're fine.
Well, guys, this was a great podcast. I think everybody enjoyed your company. I enjoyed you guys' company.
I'm being kicked out.
You're out of here.
No. It's not that. It's not that. It's that.
It's that. It's most definitely that. So we have to replace him now.
Let's do a
Remember that segment where
fucking luck, sir.
Remember
let's
that
do a
segment?
retake where you like Pink Floyd? Instead?
No, hard no.
Yeah,
I refuse.
yeah.
Remember that segment where we were talking about things that we feel bad about?
I don't feel bad about this.
Oh,
Well,
I remember I was in an airport one time, and you know the song where the money starts going. What's the name of this? What's the actual name of the song?
money.
The actual name of the song is Money. I was in the airport with my ex, and the song came on. And I was like, oh, I love this song, Coins. I shit you not. I really thought that was the name of it.
I hope you said it really loud.
She leave
I
you in
did.
the airport?
I did.
Hey guys, I love this song. Coins.
I love Coins.
Come on, everybody. Let's
She looked at me.
sing along.
Oh, she looked at me. She was like, what did you just say? And I was like, Coins. This is a song. And she's like, Money? I was like, oh, is that what it's called? And she turned around and she's like, can I sit with someone else? we're getting ready to get on a plane. So that was hysterical. But yeah, I was like very confident. I was like, Coins. It was a great song.
I'm going to do that on purpose though. Next time I hear that song.
No, please do.
Something in public.
All right. We're hitting our limit here, gentlemen.
Okay.
I will say this though. What is a song that you guys enjoy if you're high, if you're a little drunk, if you're tripping balls? The song that you go to that just puts you in the right fucking mood.
Oh, I know this one. Only because
If you fucking say Mortal Kombat, Matt.
Whoa, no. What? No. That doesn't put me in the mood. No. The song that puts me in the mood actually came from an anime a while ago. It's called Key of the Twilight. Ooh, from Dot Hack.
I always thought you were going to say Mortal Kombat.
This came from the anime. Mortal Kombat. No. It's called Key of the Twilight.
This one?
Yep.
It's like the easy listening version of the Mortal Kombat theme.
Oh, wait for the Celtic shit to kick in with the violins and stuff. Does it come later?
It's a good groove.
And then she starts singing. Like this just gets me focused and just like, I'm good. This is my happy spot. Wait for the hold on, wait, just give me a second.
It's like a psychedelic ABBA.
I can see that.
Makes me think of Delirium a bit.
Oh yeah. Because in a hot second here, fucking violin's gonna kick in, and I'm just like, oh yo, whatever that means.
Matt, you make so much more sense to me based off of your music choices.
Here's where it takes off. Okay.
Oh, this is where
that's where you start headbanging.
Game.
Yeah, and I can just see Matt just pantomiming
I do
the
shit like
violin.
that. I will move my hands like.
Flitting about like he's that fucking chick,
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah,
YouTuber
he's
chick. What's your name?
Oh, I have no idea. But this one, I don't care what I'm doing. This would 99% of the time be like, all right, I'm focused.
You're focused
That
now.
explains a little bit about you.
There you go.
It's not bad though. It has a nice tone to it.
I'd listen to it.
You're welcome.
What about you, Dave?
Blue by A Perfect Circle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Eiffel 65.
Oh, that is so good.
I really thought you were going to say Blue by Eiffel 65, and I about pooed myself.
That is such a good track.
This one here.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I like A Perfect Circle.
Yeah, there's some good. The covers are great too.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah. Imagine.
Maynard's got a set of lungs.
Nice. This reminds me of getting high when I was in junior high. Yes. This music, right?
Everything. Reminds me of everything.
Everything. Yeah. What is it about this song that you like so much when
I don't
you're
know. I
in
think
that
it's- I think
state
it's
of
the
being?
Echoey guitars.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
It makes me want to eat edibles, and edibles make me want to listen to that song.
It's a perfect
So it's a
circle.
perfect
Yes,
circle.
it is.
Oh, see, we're again.
Oh.
We are all nerds.
Yeah.
All right, Shawnee boy.
What do you got, Sean?
You know, I think
He's like, there's
I don't know
so
if there's
many.
I don't know if it really like gets me like ready to go or like in the mood for anything in particular.
No. Like you're already drunk, right? We've had a good time. We're having some beers. We're putting on some music, and you need to hear this song because it's going to get you nice and chill.
Okay, so my chill out song is Breathe by Telepop Music.
Ooh, interesting.
Every time. If I'm having an anxiety attack, if I'm chilling, if I'm partying and I need to chill out or whatever, it's wrong.
Now it's still going.
It's like
this, though.
it's like a meditation for me. It centers me
I like
big
this.
time. And every time she says breathe, you just do it as deep as you can.
I'm gonna go
Let
against
it
it.
back out.
No one tells me what to do.
You're like, fuck this bitch.
Fuck this bitch. No one puts baby in
Getting
the
all
corner.
aggressive
No
to
one
Telepop
tells
music.
Matt when to breathe.
I'll fucking breathe. I'll stop breathing. Fuck you.
Matt's holding his breath right now.
He's turning blue.
That's the shit that I do in movies, though. I don't know if you guys do that too. Ooh, that one touched my butthole a little bit.
That's nice.
I felt that inside.
Feels good.
Do you guys ever do that in movies, though?
Touch my butthole?
That's right. No, I don't do that. I don't want to get
No,
arrested.
like when it goes to like an underwater part, do you hold your breath?
No.
Yeah.
I do too.
All right.
I think it's just like it's another day. Just believe, just breathe.
I like that. All right.
This has gotten me through some moments when I was ready to like leap out a window. Not a very high up window.
Like 20 feet up.
Just like
Just enough that it would hurt.
just any window. Because leaping through any window is not a good idea.
Sadly, this is mine, though, gentlemen.
What? Why is it sadly?
I don't know. I love this song.
All right. Castlevania?
There's just something about this jam that makes me so happy.
I think I'm gonna love what you're about to play.
coming cause you heard my name, but you don't know my game and never felt my
I've never heard this.
I haven't.
I don't know who it is.
lips and got
Oh.
when you heard that I was coming with hits. Now don't
Is this Kid Rock?
Yep.
Is this Ball with the Ball?
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm in the red,
No.
my mind's distorting. People
But I love Kid Rock, by the way,
force it.
for the reasons that when this thing hits, it is the best, like, trashy hip hop funk music rolled into once.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? You can't not bob your head to this when you're feeling.
I didn't even know I was doing it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a good funk, man.
I've never bobbed my head before in music.
It's the wah pedal.
It really is, right? I love this fucking song. If I have a bad day, my wife will come home and be like, "You want some Kid Rock, honey?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." Please. My favorite though too is this little midget has a whole fucking verse in here. You know what I mean?
What was that dude's name?
Oh, I don't remember. I cannot remember his name.
Lil Joe? I mean, that was bad, but
Lil Joe.
I think, it was some. Oh, fuck.
Isn't it Little John?
No, that's a black rapper.
Oh, never mind.
What? No. No.
Tiny Tim.
Man, Tiny. Oh, you guys are bad.
Something
bro.
about size and then a really basic name.
I really think it was like, hold on. Like,
You're going to check it out.
I'm just going to check it out real quick just to cap it off.
Well, why are you doing that? Because
Here's what.
Are you going to earn us? You're going to work a little harder on a copyright strike?
yeah, I
All
mean,
right, sweet.
it's not like we're.
Come get us.
Yeah. Hey, we're enjoying. Thank you. You hear that? I'm rolling deep into Lincoln.
Joe C.
Joe C.
Joe C.
Yeah.
This is the picture that pops up when you Google it.
Oh, he looks like a
He looks like
make a wish kid.
Oh, I bet he would wish he was a baller.
I've seen him in that
He's
video.
made more money than all of us
He's
collectively,
dead.
right?
No,
I know.
oh, yeah.
There's just I grew up with Kid Rock, man, and a lot of people didn't like him that much, but I just felt like
It's totally undeserved.
I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him
Well,
most
he
of
was
the time.
perfectly fine for what he was.
I know. Well, gentlemen, ladies and jeebermans,
I inhaled my water. Shit.
while
Liquid cocaine.
Good time.
yeah, I was gonna say
It's not real
while we're
guys.
closing out, we're gonna get to
Why am
hear
I
the
so dizzy?
gentle sounds of Sean dying.
Soothing.
Holy shit,
Jesus,
dude.
bro.
He needs the
Well,
Heimlich.
I know.
I'm like my balls.
Oh, maybe that's the new title.
That'd be another good name.
Heimlich my
Heimlich my balls. That's it.
That's there you go.
Right, you're
Well,
welcome.
ladies and gentlemen, Matt did it. He came up with the ender.
Here you go.
Thank you guys very much for listening and actually lasting this long. If you lasted this long, make sure you guys check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. We love it. We love you. Let's get after it. We out.
Later.
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Try not to die. Be good and farewell and have a wonderful trip. Try not to let your pretty little heart skip. Be strong. Keep your head up high. Try not to fall into an awful style upon your first try. I'll see you next time you decide to come visit me in the zoo. And by then I just may have written a song about